What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. Otherwise, we are still doing our crypto coin display giveaway winner. We're picking them today, so stay tuned for today's episode. More importantly, we're starting to see some very intricate lines forming on cryptocurrency, which is signaling a potential breakout within the next couple of hours within XRP, as well within Bitcoin. So I'm getting very excited to see this. It's going to be a little bit closer on the 4-hour charts. As you guys can see, we're already starting to prepare. When I zoom into the 4-hour charts on Bitcoin, you can see that there is some sort of symmetrical triangle, bullish pattern forming, bullish pennant forming on the 4-hour levels, which is going to be leading to a break very soon within crypto. So this is going to allow us to trade in a little bit earlier than we had normally anticipated. Trading as a conservative trader, we look for long positions more so on the daily charts. But since we're spicing things up today, we're going to be looking at this 4-hour pennant flag forming. If things break, which they will within the next couple of hours, we will be either entering a bullish break to the upside, a long position, or a short position, which I'll cover in today's episode. Otherwise, if you guys are new to today's episode, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into the video. All right, guys, as you know, we are doing the crypto coin display giveaway. So we're going to be picking the winner for this from this week's episode. As you guys know, I picked the best video that performed from this week, which had over 10,000 views. As you guys can see, we filtered duplicate users, had 165 unique comments, and the winner is Yosef Marwan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If you're watching today's episode, definitely make sure to send me an email to cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. Shoot that email over with your shipping address as well as your phone number so I can attach the tracking. So definitely make sure to reach out. Now let's jump into the technical analysis. So without further ado, as you guys can see on the current coin market cap, if we refresh the page, you can see we're pretty much consolidating today. Yesterday and today is a big consolidation day, and this is basically leading to another break coming for cryptocurrency. As you guys know, we have been tracking this breakout for quite some time now. It's been very long. We've been watching this descending fractal with the anticipation that XRP was going to head all the way down to C. But since recovering in October, which is a fairly bullish month, we have a few unexpected turns of events. So we're going to try to capitalize on these in the very near short term. Now, zooming in on the 4-hour, what you guys are actually noticing here, as you guys know, for quite some time, we've been discussing actually for I think 2 or 3 days now that the time to buy into XRP was going to be not necessarily breaking this descending fractal that we have from B to C on the Elliott wave, but was actually breaking through the top resistance here at about $1.05. As you guys know, this has been a very strong resistance level on XRP for a very long time. Huge resistances, huge supports, huge resistances, and then once again, supports, and then now acting as a resistance right now. But as you guys can see, if I zoom into the 4-hour charts, you can see that there's actually an ascending triangle forming here. Now, I know ascending triangles tend to break bearish, but we do have to pay quite a bit of attention to here. So as you guys can see, we do have this bullish cross on the moving average right here, which is a good signal. Yes, we're kind of at the top resistance right here in regards to our relative strength indicators, but all the other indicators are looking fairly good. So we need to see how today plays out within the next couple of hours. As you guys can see right now, we're trading okay on the MACD. So things are pretty much hyping up right now for how we're trading right here. You can see right now that there is a support that started about on October 1st, so 2 days ago, where it started an uptrend. And we've been using this to pretty much clear some, resistances and slowly rebuild some potential to retest our top resistance, which is capped at $1.05. So we know, and this is how we're going to play it. We usually wait for daily candles to close before we enter a long position. But what we're going to be doing now is entering a short-term position. This is within the next day or two that we get in and get out. And what we're looking for is this top resistance. This is what we're going to buy into. So if we see XRP on the 4-hour charts actually close above $1.05, let's say we close, I'll make it a little bit higher since we're trading here. You can see this is where we've reversed out of here. So I'm going to move this up ever so slightly, right to $1.06, just to play it a little more conservative. If we actually break above $1.06 as a resistance level within the next potentially, I'd say 4 to 8 hours, we have about 8 hours left within this to consolidate right here. If we close within the next 4 to 8 hours above $1.06, we close the daily, let's say at $1 and 0.067 cents or 0.068 cents, then we're going to buy in, enter a long position and capitalize on the run. We're going to do that obviously on Bityard. We're going to enter the trade, and I'll be showing you the trade very soon. So all you have to do, and probably by tomorrow's video, so all you have to do to enter is obviously check out Bityard. I linked them in the description down below. Enter a market trade. With this, what we're going to do, we're not actually going to enter a limit trade. We could set it at $1.06 if you guys wanted and buy in for a long position, but ideally what we're doing is waiting for the candle to close to confirm that we're going to be moving to the upside here, because we can easily wick above, as you've seen in the past. We've wicked to $1.06, $1.07, and we closed below it, signaling a reversal to the downside here. So we're going to wait for a consolidation and a big break to the upside here, closing the 4-hour charts above $1.06. We close above there, we're buying in long because we anticipate a pretty big flip on the charts here. Short-term capital movements would be pretty much, let me just get that indicator, here it is. The price range from the current break was about a 6.59% jump. So we capitalize that over here. A 6.59% jump could set us up to $1.13. This is even bigger because the fact that we're now entering into our sideways channel, which you can see has been a very strong resistance in the past here. You can see how high we've gone actually within the sideways channel. So if we can break above here from this ascending triangle here, that would enter us into a much bigger sideways channel here, with the potential of seeing the small break of 6.7% actually open us up to a potential 21% jump within the very near future. So that's why I'm getting very excited within XRP. It's pretty much just riding on this. Obviously, we have to cover the potential of seeing a short-term break to the downside here. If the price actually within the next couple of hours closes below, I would say, our uptrend clear as day here, we close anywhere below $1.04. That's going to be an entrance to buy in and short this, which could swing us down to 99 cents, or it could swing us down even lower to 92 cents. It's going to be a pretty big drop. But regardless of that, on the 4-hour charts, it's very hot and it's very heavy. This is forming in all these major cryptocurrencies, which are showing us signs to buy in the very near future. And pretty much all the cryptos I'm about to cover are good potential profitable movements, which we'll be doing on Bityard. So I'm going to enter a trade on Bityard the second we see closure within the next couple of hours. This is very exciting. So you can see even on Ethereum here where the resistance was, we're actually in a downwards channel. You can see I actually switched things up a little bit, but you can see how this was pretty much setting lower highs, and we kind of broke out of that pattern, which could potentially now start to signal higher low forming, or sorry, higher highs forming, which could send us back up to, and higher lows, which could send us back up to potentially all-time highs, which is very exciting to retest that top resistance. But you can see here we have an ascending triangle, a higher movement right here, which we're trying to use as a critical resistance. If we manage to break inside this channel here, we could easily see a rally within Ethereum, which could shoot us all the way up to $3,900. And you can see now zooming into the 4-hour, this is a very strong resistance. We've been using this resistance for a very long time, since early August, to actually trade inside this ascending fractal here. And now we're actually starting to trend upwards to retest that. So if we can break through this top resistance here and start closing above it, we're going to be in for some pretty big runs very soon within the next 4 to 8 hours. So anticipate this run. We need about 4 to 8 hours to complete this ascending triangle right here. And once we can confirm a breach above, I would say at $3,500, we close above $3,500, we'll buy in and long this to the upside here. If we close below our uptrend here, we can anticipate a short potential, which would set us probably to the middle of the Bollinger Bands, if not to the moving average here at about 3,000. So we close closer to 3,400 to maybe anywhere below that on the next 4 hours. We're going to be shorting this all the way to the downside here. Those are the big movements, and it's even clearer when you jump into Bitcoin. As you guys know, Bitcoin has had some very big sideways channel forming here. You can see it on the daily, and then I'm going to zoom into the 4 hours in a second. You can see how we were really anticipating a potential completion all the way back down to C. I mean, there was an article that we talked about a couple days ago, which was saying that 39,000 was going to be the bottom for Bitcoin. We had some articles saying 37K was going to be the bottom, and that's where I thought it was. But since the reversal, we have to now capitalize off this run. This could easily be stemming an even bigger run in the very near future. You guys know that starting this off, we had a big resistance at 45K, and we broke into that, which is huge. We're actually trending above our resistance, which is also very big. So there's a lot of positive signs here. The biggest thing that we have to pay attention to is 50K. $50,000 is a major mental barrier for Bitcoin. And if we can actually break above $50,000, this is going to be huge. And this 4-hour movement right here might be the leading factor in buying in even long. So you can see how this has acted as a very strong resistance, 50K. Well, when we zoom in even closer, you can see the bullish pennant flag that's forming here on Bitcoin. You can see how we've been trending out right here. You can see how this is looking. This is huge, guys. You wouldn't see this on the daily, and that's why we had to pull up the 4-hour. 4-hour is showing huge signs of sideways consolidation with an uptrend and a downtrend here. You can see how beautifully this mimics an actual bullish pennant where we have our sideways trending, sideways movement, and then we have an entry that pretty much clears about the mouth of the opening here, which could pretty much spiral us into another bigger break. So you can see on Bitcoin right here, we can take a very short-term movement. Let me just pull this up really quickly. Where is it? Price range. And we have from the opening of about 2.3%. It's really not that big, but when you take this and you apply it here, 2.3 sends us very close to retesting $50,000. So if we can actually use this 4-hour break and we buy in and we capitalize off that run here, it could easily shoot us up to 50K. We close the daily above 50K with that entry position, and we're looking at a much bigger run. 50K could easily send us all the way back up to easily retesting the next resistance, which is closer to $53,000 being the all-time high, and that could break us up into $60,000, if not higher. So if we can break through this 4-hour, it should break us above 50K. We close above that on the daily, and we're headed up to $53,000. This is huge, guys. This is very exciting. We'll also be entering a trade on Bitcoin here. So all we're waiting for right now, it's probably got another 4 to 8 hours left again within Bitcoin. But we close above this resistance here and we start to see this breakout. It's game on, guys. So get ready. We close above, I'd say $48,000, just entering above this symmetrical triangle, because you can see we don't have to actually close above this resistance. We just have to break out of the downtrend here and we capitalize on this run. We're going to enter a long position on Bityard and leverage this to the upside. Vice versa, we have to play the devil's advocate. If we break below this uptrend here and we start to close the 4-hour candle below 47K, we're going to short it to the middle of the Bollinger Band, which could swing us all the way down to $45,000, another bottom support. So be careful. We usually don't trade inside sideways channels, but we need some action here. And I need to make another trade because it's been a very long time. So 4 hours is what we're looking for. We're going to break this very soon. If we close the 4-hour above $48,000, guys, it's going to be a big run to the upside. Actually, let's not use 48. Let's use 48,200. We close somewhere closer to there, we buy in and we start leveraging to the upside. This channel also forms on Cardano. Notice Cardano's had a big problem zone where it's been battling its major resistance level as well. This has been a very strong resistance. You can see in the past here, this was a resistance and this was a support. And we're currently using it as a resistance level. But if we zoom in, you'll notice we got rejected off it in the past. You can see there is some sort of ascending triangle forming here on the 4-hour as well for Cardano. So if we see Cardano play out as well, you can see if it breaks through its top resistance, which I'd probably set closer to about $2.30. We close above $2.30, $2.32. It's game on once again. We're using this moving average here on the 4-hour as a support. We close just above there. We have about 12 hours. This ends at about 10. So yeah, by the end of today, we should know whether or not we're going to be closing above here. And then we'll leverage this to the upside as well. Big things are to come. Markets are actually starting to consolidate within the S&P 500. We'll see how this plays out tomorrow. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Once again, huge shout out to our winner, which you can see is right here, Yosef Marwain. Definitely make sure to reach out to me. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.